Hi, I'm Bill Wilson of the OKC Home Sellers team of Paradigm Advantage Realty in Edmond, Oklahoma. And I want to tell you that as a seller, it's important to have your home pre-inspected. Getting a pre-inspection means you're hiring a professional home inspector, similar to how a buyer will have an inspector come in and look at the home. And I think at this point, you want to be really cautious as a seller because you know that buyers have an inspection period. And they can take right up to the end of that period to say they want this or that fixed, or they're going to walk. It's not like the days where they give you the option to fix it and you negotiate and talk about it. This is a situation where they're inspecting your home, and if they find anything, there could be a good chance that they'll just walk. There's plenty of inventory out there, and they want to get the very best deal possible. So having a pre-inspection means that you call an inspector and you can ask them questions such as, do they have insurance and what are their certifications? Excuse me. At that point, you hire them to do a, quote, pre-inspection. Not an inspection like a buyer where they're looking over every nickel and dime thing, and that's an option for you. You could have them look at everything. But mainly what you want them to look at are the big costly items like the foundation, the plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, and the roof. Things buyers nickel and dime you over with, but in a big increment. So a pre-inspection is a critical and important part to getting your home in show condition, if you will. Because what happens if you don't do it, and say the buyer comes forth and at the last day of the inspection period says, we want this, this, and this done, and you're not really sure of the cost of that, and you don't really have the time to get the stuff looked at, and whoever you have to repair it in the next 2 weeks before closing. You don't have any leverage to get 5 bids and waiting on the quotes to come in, and then waiting for the work to get done. So you really get put in a bind if you don't do a pre-inspection. And I would really recommend that you do because it's an important process to you in getting the money that you negotiated for at the beginning of the contract. Thank you. For more helpful tips, visit OKCHomesellers.com. And thanks for listening. Goodbye.